Hey guys, Cpt Turk here, and welcome to another Star Citizen IAE2953 countdown video. This is number 10 in the series that I've been doing for the past week. If you're new to the channel, I've been covering Star Citizen recently, started about 2-3 weeks ago, and I've been doing a countdown series on the IAE2953 Expo for this year. If you're interested in finding out what ships you could potentially be flying at the event, there's over 100. Please go check out the channel. And who is this video for? This video is for new players that are coming into the game for the event that want to try out all of these ships. There's over 100 ships to try out. And if you've never, or also if you've actually if you've been around for a little while, like I have, since 2016, then, and you're not so familiar with the ships, then this video series is actually for you as well. This one is day 10, covering the best in show ships, which is going to be on the November 26th in the Zenith Hall. And this is the best in show, if you didn't know, just to give you some context, is a ship contest. It's the result of a ship contest which happens every year, which is called the Ship Showdown. It's voted on by the Star Citizen community, and it's basically showcasing 4 ships that will have special best in show paint jobs for the event for that particular day, day 10. And this year's winners are on the screen. So the first place winner is the Drake Corsair. The second place was the Drake Vulture. Third place was the Redeemer, and the fourth place was voted to be the 600i. That means all 4 of these ships get a brand new paint job, and if you actually already own these ships, then you'll receive that paint in the game once this show goes live. So let's have a look at these ships. I'm going to spend a bit more time on these ships, just going through each of the specs, because there isn't that much content in terms of the amount of ships to go through. So I can spend a bit more time on each of these ships and what specs there are, and kind of give you my opinion on what you should be upgrading or what you should be looking out for if you decide to buy any of these ships. Before I get started, if this is of value to you and you do like my content, then please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I will be covering the final day of IAE Countdown series. And yeah, so I'll also be covering more Star Citizen content going forward. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into it. So the first ship, in no particular order, we're going to be looking at is the Aegis Redeemer. It's a gunship, so it's a combat-focused ship. And here are the specs for it up on the screen. So if you don't know, urkel.games is a very good website. So if you're new, highly recommend it. Right, so let's have a look. So it comes with 2 size 4 ballistic cannons. It comes with 2 size 5 manned turrets, and 2 remote turrets. So the remote turrets will probably be managed and handled by a co-pilot or the pilot himself, or and the other 2, the manned turrets will be manned. So there'll be a turret station where your crew will have to go and man those turrets in a combat situation. Right, so moving on to the rest of the components, you've got 2 size 4 missiles on 2 size 2 missiles on size 4 racks, I should say, or hardpoints. You have 2 size 3 shields, the military grade C. That's very good shields, military grade. You've got a size 3 military grade power plant. You've got size 3 military grade A cooler. That's a very good cooler if it's military grade A. You've got, and finally, you've got one size 2 quantum drive, which is a military grade C. I'll be honest, there isn't much I would do to this ship in terms of upgrades. Maybe look at upgrading the power plant to a grade A, or maybe the shields to grade A, military obviously. But yeah, this is a very nice ship for combat. You know, you've got all the turrets in there, and you know, as long as you have like a 3-4 man crew, you'll be a force to be reckoned with, I think. But yeah, okay, moving on to the next one. Before I jump into the next one, you can pick this ship up if you wanted to buy it in-game at a new deal in Lawville for 8.6 million AUEC. So yeah, just an FYI. So moving on to the next ship, we have the Drake Vulture, and this is a light salvage ship, so industrial focused. And here are the specs for it. So you've got the 2 size 1 laser repeaters. It's not a combat ship, so it's not really going to have great firepower, in all honesty. So it's just got 2 size 1 laser repeaters. And then the other hard points are for the mining salvage heads, so salvage modules. So it has 2 size 1 salvage modules there. I actually own this ship. I use it for salvage recently. I've also got a video on my salvage adventures with my AUEC synchronizers, so please go check that out if you want. Moving on to the rest of the components, we have 2 size 1 industrial grade C shields, 2 size 1 power plant, and 2 size 1 coolers, and 1 size 1 quantum drive. Now, what I would say, what I would recommend is to upgrade the quantum drive. Industrial grade C quantum drive on this ship is just absolutely pants. It's rubbish. Okay. I know that because I had a quantum race, quote unquote quantum race, with an AUEC mate recently, a couple of days ago. He was in not a Kraken, a Caterpillar, and I was in my Vulture, and we jumped to anyway, it doesn't matter about the specifics, but he literally beat me in a quantum race. So yeah, I would highly recommend upgrading the quantum drive on this thing, because it's really not that great, in all honesty. You can pick this up at the Lawville new deal in Lawville as well, and it is worth I think 1.8 million, I believe. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but the price of it is not on here. I don't think it's been updated, but I did recently buy it, so it might be worth maybe just over 2. It's around 2, give or take 10,000. Okay, moving on to the next ship, and we have the Drake Corsair, the #1, the winner for the ship showdown. Okay, so the specs for this one is as follows. So you have 4 size 4 laser cannons, and this is, sorry, I should mention, this is a expedition ship, so it's an exploration. And check out the firepower of this thing just for an exploration. It's not even combat focused. I think this is OTT. But anyway, you've got 4 size 4 laser cannons, and 2 size 2 laser cannons, and then a further remote turret, size 2 laser repeater. And that's not it. There's more. So if we scroll down, you've got 2 size 2 laser repeaters, which are just CF227 badges. Now, if that isn't overkill for an expedition ship, then I don't know what is. There's more. There's missiles on here. So you've got 4 size 4, size 3. I beg your pardon, size 3 missiles. So it's a bit insane. So looking at the rest of the components, you've got 1 size 3 shield, which is a civilian grade C. 2 size 2 power plants, again civilian grade C. 2 size 2 coolers, civilian grade C, and one size 2 quantum drive, which is again a civilian grade C. Now I would highly recommend an upgrade to the two things. So the shield, which is just nowhere near good enough, civilian grade C. I would go with a military grade A potentially, or even maybe an industrial grade A, but have a look at the prices for that one. And also the quantum drive, civilian grade C is just not good enough. I would go with maybe a military or an industrial grade B, but try and get the best bang for your buck, or as much as you can, as good as you can afford, as good as your money will let you go, I guess, in game. This one is available in New Deal, Lawville, for 3,402,000 AUEC. I can get this ship right now. That's quite cool. I can get this ship, but it needs a crew. And yeah, but yeah. So that's the Corsair, and finally, we've got the 600i. And what can I say about this? It's a very luxurious ship. It's mainly geared for exploration, and crew size of 1, but it's a massive ship, so you can get more in there. Right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the specs. So you've got 3 size 5 laser cannons. You have, for an exploration ship, size 5 laser cannons is insane. It's not even combat focused. You've got 2 size 3 laser repeaters on remote turrets, top and bottom. So you'll need 2 crew members for that, to man those turrets if you get into a fight. It has 4 size 3 missiles. And yeah, so that's the armaments. Going on to the shields, you've got 2 size 3 industrial grade C shields. You've got 1 size 3 power plant, industrial grade A. You have a 1 size 3 cooler, civilian grade C, and size 2 quantum drive, civilian grade C. Now, I would highly recommend upgrading the quantum drive, which is a civilian grade C. Always try and go with military grade. They're always the best, but sometimes, not always, but sometimes they're the best. Sometimes industrial grade A is usually better. It's sometimes better depending on what component it is. And also I would say upgrade the shields. Go with a military grade, because at the moment industrial grade C is not going to be good enough, to be honest. And you can pick this up from, again, multiple places. Astro Armada Area 18 for 9.4 million AUC in-game. And that's the ships for the Best in Show. Now, I do have the Best in Show paints that they got as part of winning the ship showdown. If you do not want to see them and you want to wait, then I suggest you click off this video. If you're not bothered about spoilers, then here we go. So we're going to look at the 600i paint job for this day. There we go. That's the paint job for the 600i. I really like this. It's like a pearlescent blue, or metallic blue, I guess, or purple. I should warn you, I am colorblind, so if it's not blue or purple, then I do apologize. Let's look at the Corsair. Okay, here's the Corsair in that same color. That is lovely. That is really nice. I actually prefer this over the 600i. I might actually buy this ship because I just realized I can afford it. Right, let's go to the Redeemer. Let's have a look at the Redeemer. There you go. That's the Redeemer. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of this ship. I just don't like the design. It looks too... it looks weird. The engines just look weird. I don't like the way they come out. And the nose just looks like it has a big, like a beak, like a bird. It's not my style. to be honest. I'm sure some people like it, each to their own, and good luck to you. But that's just not my taste. Now, finally, the Vulture in the new paint. There we go. That's the Vulture in the new paint. Now, as I said, I think if you do own this ship already and you've bought these ships, I think on the RSI website for real money, then you'll get these paints. I think if you own it in game, then I'm not so sure if you'll get these ships or not, or these paints. Sorry, these paints. Okay, that's your lot. Thank you if you've stuck around this long. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so check out all of the other videos in the series. I've covered days 1 to 9. It's a countdown going through all of the ships that you could potentially try out. There's over 100, and the event is totally free for all players or anyone coming into the game that wants to try out the game for the first time. It runs from November 7th to the 30th. And if you did decide to buy, I've got my referral link down below. It gives me a little knockback and it gives you a little kickback, or gives me a kickback and it gives you 5,000 AUEC bonus credits in game to start with. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I'll see you in the verse.